to the last breath. Blitz in every city till there ain't none left. You know what kind of mind it take to go to war with a beast with 7 heads? The sons of God get no sleep, always ready to teach. Classroom to street, gathering the sheep till the world's at peace. We are the prophets of truth be told, encouraging the brethren to stand tall and bold in the face of death until the last breath. Blitz in every city till there ain't none left. You know what kind of mind it take to go to war with a beast with 7 heads? The sons of God get no sleep, always ready to teach. Classroom to street, gathering the sheep till the world's at peace.
It started off young, it wasn't easy, yeah. Now they see me on the TV, yeah. And I've been holding on for so long, so long, so long. Started off young, it wasn't easy, yeah. Now they see me on the TV, yeah. And I've been holding on for so long, so long, so long.
Only me and you, only me and you, only me and you, only me, only you, only me and you, only me and you, only me and you, only me, only you.
Be the prophet, so true be told. Keep it coming, don't ever fall. We the prophets, true be told. Keep it coming, don't ever fall.
Started up young, it wasn't easy, yeah. Now they see me on the TV, yeah. And I've been holding on for so long, so long, so long. Started off young, it wasn't easy, yeah. Now they see me on the TV, yeah. And I've been holding on for so long, so long, so long.
Only me and you, only me and you, only me and you, only me, only you, only me and you, only me and you, only me and you, only me, only you.
Only me and you, lead me to this truth. Take this time to learn how I can help you. I will be your peace. Tell me what you need. Prophet with a mission, and you must succeed.
Seem all my bros to be better than me. Truth be told, truth be told, this is what we must do to avoid envy. Truth be told, truth be told.
Truth be told. Truth be
So you say you want the truth, where he go? Why they mad? We the messengers of hope. If you ain't gotta get a clue, you better know. Most I rockin' with it, see the way it go. So you say you want the truth, where he go? Why they mad? We the messengers of hope. If you ain't gotta get a clue, you better know. Most I rockin' with it, see the way it go. Can you tell me what's the truth? Ay, I don't need your words, I need proof. Ay, Babylon gon' burn when them nukes. They been lying to us too. Ay, now we prophesy to the youth. They been hating, I've been waiting to see Zion back recruit. Ay, truth be told, the recompense you owe me. Every day I battle with the old me. You done do forever what you told me. I done see some change. So you say you want the truth, where he go? Why they mad? We the messengers of hope. If you ain't gotta get a clue, you better know. Most I rockin' with it, see the way it go like.
Hey, Shalom Israel, Most High in Christ, bless. Welcome to another episode of Truth Be Told. You know, our beloved Captain out here traveling, but
yes,
you know,
sir.
praise to the Lord. Yours will you have a safe trip. So, I'm Officer Phinehas. To my right,
Officer Daniel.
Officer Pagiel.
to my left,
Officer Mendel.
Officer Ruben.
all praises. So today, what's the name of this? What's the name of the show?
Oh, we're going into Stolen Heritage. The War to Bury Black Truth. So, you know, that's what's going on all over, you know, even
And a lot of
when
people
you
don't
look
know
at-
about it.
Yeah, even when you look at France, that whole thing is about us what? Not
Yep, not waking up. Not
telling
knowing the
our
truth.
people who they are according to the scriptures. So everything
Yep.
that they're doing, everything they can to hide our history, hide who we are as a people.
You right on point.
Hey, let me get since you had mentioned it, let me get let's go to Esther 13 and 4. Because when you read Esther 13 and 4, these other nations was like, yeah, this is a malicious people. So right now, the nations, Esau, they say, man, this is a malicious people. IUIC is a malicious group. They are causing our society to crumble. They are causing a rift in our society. We got to cut off, because they use Deuteronomy 28. We got to stop that. Read.
The book of Esther, chapter 13, verse 4. Declared unto us that in all nations throughout the world there was scattered a certain malicious people that had laws contrary to all nations.
Yeah, because we keep God's law, statutes, and commandments. We keep the Passover. We keep the high holy days with the new moons. Read.
And continually despised the commandments of kings.
And we not getting down with their laws. If it's against the Lord, we ain't doing it. Read.
So as the uniting of our kingdoms, honorably intended by us, cannot go forward.
You see that? That right there is what they know. They like, look, this group is going to cause a rift in us uniting our kingdom and our kingdom prospering. Read.
Seeing then we understand that this people alone is continually in opposition unto all men,
You see that? Continually in opposition. Read.
differing in the strange manner of their laws, and evil affected to our state, working all the mischief they can, that our kingdom may not be firmly established.
Hey, because guess what? One of the most pivotal things of their kingdom is Caesar Bowl, white Jesus.
That's right.
And we teach against that, in opposition to it. So they like, oh, hell no, you destroying the fabrics of our foundation. Did you finish that? All right, go ahead, officer.
So let's get right into the weekly recap. Let's hit that right there real quick.
We be on the road. Everybody know we going on right. Yeah, we on the road. We be on the road. Everybody know we going on right. Yeah, we on the road. We be on the road.
IUIC was just banned in France. A group that's renowned for changing the lives of so many men, women, and children was just banned. But why? IUIC teaches the commandments of God, that a man should take care of his household, provide for his children, and be an upstanding citizen in society. And according to Romans 13, verse 1, apply the laws of the land. So why are they being banned when we teach righteousness in our communities? It doesn't make any sense. The French motto is liberté, égalité, fraternité. But what does that mean? What it means is liberty, equality, and brotherhood. But where is the equality when IUIC is being targeted for teaching the Bible? Isn't that what France did to Africa? And then legalite means liberty. So where's the freedom at when people can't say shalom, wear fringes, and keep the laws of God? And fraternity, the third part of the French motto, is brotherhood. IUIC teaches brotherhood, nation building. We are Israel united in Christ. So you a hypocrite. So it's no new thing under the sun. What's happening today with the French government happened to our forefathers before in history during the time of the Maccabees. Let's read about it in the Holy Bible. 2 Maccabees chapter 6 and verse 6. Neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days or ancient feasts, or to profess himself at all to be a Jew. So there's no new thing under the sun. This is not the first time the Israelites have been persecuted for following the one true God. So understand what's happening to us will not break our spirits. As it is written in 2 Corinthians 13 verse 8, for you can do nothing against the truth, only for the truth. So we will continue to push this gospel through the four corners of the earth as Christ, our King, the Black Messiah, commanded us to do. We're going to stand strong, we're going to keep the faith, and we're going to endure unto the end. Understand that. So IUIC.
Tendez bien, ça ouais là, nous fait débarquer sur un Puerto Rican parade. Yo c'est frère nous. Là où le Bible là, soi-disant Puerto Ricain yo, Cubain yo, Dominicain yo, ça nous paraît meilleur. Bon Dieu de nous toutes ces familles, 12 tribus, son seule nation. Israël, nation bon Dieu, peuple choisi à camper. Parce que il y a un jour bon Dieu lui-même il peut venir réclamer nous. So nous encourager peuple là, kembe la loi bon Dieu, connaît qui nous yé.
Oh, praises, AC. Cap broke that thing down perfectly. He broke that thing down talking about how we were shut down in France. But it's because they feel threatened. You got to think. You got Allah Akbar, and you got them blowing stuff up and murdering people like we did on the show last week. But they want to shut us down. But they got mosques throughout France. And you got Jehovah's Witnesses. So is the doctrine? You got Jehovah's Witnesses. They teach war. They see Christ is coming back. So what's going on? It's because they threaten. They know for a fact that we are malicious people that's going to cause a rift in their kingdom. Because bishop and them, deacons, captains, officers, bringing out prophecy.
That's right.
What else?
Hey, I was gonna say, we did the show that we did last week, where we highlighted how I think it was almost 500 something murders, just the ones that we brought up in Islam, in the name of Islam, in France.
Yep.
That one attack was like 140 people they killed with that he shot up in a stadium or something.
Yep.
Then the other one was like 80 some people that they killed with a truck. In the name of Islam. They actually said it was for, Islam. But they have mosques all over the place. They didn't shut them down.
They didn't do anything.
They didn't do anything. So we got 60 members out there.
One school. And
they ain't killed nobody. And they shut us down. So that's showing you who the true threat is. So I want to get a scripture. I want to get to Isaiah 13 and 1. Let's get that real quick and read down. Because that's prophecy right there, what's going on.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 13, verse 1. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see.
So this talk about the new Babylon, which is America, which is all the same as France. All of them are tied in together. That's the nation of Edom. Read.
Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. Exalt the voice unto them. Shake the hand.
So the banner is the Bible. It says, exalt the high voice. Read. And shake the hand. Meaning correct the people. Teach them the laws. Read.
That they may go into the gates of the nobles.
You see that? So what are they going to do? They're going to go into the gates of the nobles. That's talking about your governments. So that's what's going on. The people, you got to think about it. You Esau, you out there in France, you chilling. You know what I'm saying? That's supposed to be the place of romance and all that. Then you come across the camp, and the camp, they prophesying saying, look, y'all Edomites got to pay for what y'all did. Because
y'all
think about
the devil.
how evil, the history's been coming out all week.
Yep.
How evil France has been. Look what they did to Haiti. Yeah. Everywhere that they go, parts of Africa, all of the evil that they're doing. So, of course, they go to the gates. They go to the government. They say, hey, we got to shut these people down. They ain't trying to hear that.
You don't find that suspicious. You don't find that suspicious.
All right, let's go to the next category, world news. World news.
InfoWars. Massive blackout cripples Spain and Portugal. Possible cyber attack not ruled out.
Yeah, when this happened?
April 28th,
Yesterday.
2025, 9:30 a.m. Spain and Portugal. Millions of people across Spain and Portugal were left without power on Monday after an unprecedented electricity blackout struck both countries shortly after noon. The cause of the disruption remains unclear, with government authorities investigating multiple possibilities. Spanish newspaper El País reported that a potential cyber attack had not been ruled out. The massive outage saw infrastructure, mobile communications, and transport systems heavily disrupted. Roads were left chaotic with traffic lights failing across cities, while train stations, airports, elevators, factories, and businesses reported widespread interruptions. Hospitals, though impacted, managed to maintain critical operations through emergency generators.
All praises. Hey, hold that real quick. I'm going to tell y'all what happened. It happened last week when Deacon Malachi told y'all something was about to happen. That's exactly what happened. Y'all thought it was a game. But see, y'all still don't know who y'all dealing with. Y'all know I like to get hype a little bit. Give me 1 Kings 8:53. Let me get that real quick. Because y'all still don't understand y'all dealing with a separate people. All right, read that.
The book of 1 Kings, chapter 8, verse 43.
53.
Verse
Stay with me.
53.
Uh-huh.
For thou didst separate them from among all the people of the earth.
That's what God did. Separate us from all people on this earth. Read.
To be thine inheritance.
To be what?
To be thine
We are
inheritance.
his inheritance. So what we say will go. Just like Deacon just said to you. Read.
As thou spakest by the hand of Moses thy servant, when thou broughtest our fathers out of Egypt.
So what that tell you is, we are those children that was out there in Egypt. We are those same ones that was walking in the wilderness for those 40 years. Read.
O Lord God.
Now watch this. Go to 56. Because this a prayer that Solomon said. Read it.
Verse 56.
Uh-huh.
Blessed be the Lord.
Blessed be who?
Blessed be the Lord.
That's what we say. Blessed be the Lord. Whether you want to ban us or not. Whether y'all did that in 1348. Y'all remember when y'all did that? When y'all had us wearing badges, paying all these taxes out there in France? We didn't forget. Y'all banned us back then. Read.
That have given rest unto his people
So
Israel.
no matter what trial or tribulation you give us, we got rest from the Lord, because we know, according to what's that, Revelation 5 and 10, that heaven come for us on this earth. Keep going.
There hath not failed one word of all his good promise.
Say that again.
There have not failed one word of all his good promise.
So what we say from our mouth to God's ears, no word is going to fail. Long as we speak in this word of God, no word's going to fail. Read it.
Which he promised by the hand of Moses, his servant.
Y'all see that? So he already promised that back then. Understand that. It's over for y'all. Y'all are finito. Ain't that a French word? Finito? Y'all finished.
Yes, sir.
You got it.
Like what the bishop always say, when we teach this word, angels activate. So when the deacons and the bishops say certain things, best believe the Lord gonna hear these things and take action. That's why you see the turmoil that they in right now. Matter of fact, real quick, get Job 9:24.
Get them.
Just in case that we forgot, or we only think that it's the American white man that's the devil. It's all of them. Read this.
Job chapter 9 verse 24.
Read.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Who runs the world today? We know it's the American empire, but where did they come from? They came from Europe. They branched out of Europe. Read.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
So not only is he trying to cover the faces of the judges in France by saying that we can't keep the Sabbath, we can't wear fringes, we can't say shalom. He's doing what God says he's going to do. And it's going to translate to our class today. Watch. Read.
If not, where and who is he?
So if it's not the American and French white men, then who is it? Now give me Job 5 and 12 real quick.
The book of Job chapter 5 verse 12.
Because this is what he seems like he doesn't understand this. Read.
He disappointed the devices of the crafty.
The Lord always going to disappoint the devices of the crafty. Read.
So that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
All the evil, all the plots that they have against us to do what? To destroy us. The Lord is not going to let these things go. Why? Because it's already prophesied that we must wake up in these last days. So it's already too late. Read.
He taketh the wise in their own craftiness.
So he's going to take the wise in their own craftiness. Read.
And the counsel of the froward is carried headlong.
All that to say what? The devices that you all have set up to keep us from waking up is not going to work. We already in the end game. It's too late. Y'all trying to prevent France from waking up. It's too late. We already out there. We're going to keep keeping the law, statutes, commandments, and we're going to continue to teach.
Hey, they heard what the general said. The general said we going underground. Understand that. So the gospel ain't gonna stop. The gospel ain't gonna stop. But you got to wonder. You had the Islam running people over.
Right.
You got Jehovah Witnesses out there. You got all these other churches out there. Jehovah Witnesses talking about war too, and all the lies they got. I want to get, but I want to show you how the prophecies come to pass and how you know that we're teaching. We're the people of God. We're teaching the truth. Go to Revelations 12 and 17, because we got to understand what's going on. Hey, look, you run over 80-some people and kill them with a tractor trailer. He just there yelling out the window, Allah Akbar, running people over. Don't nothing happen. They, you know what I'm saying? They don't do nothing to nobody. How do you get the people of France pissed off? Let's see.
The book of Revelations, chapter 12, verse 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman.
So the dragon is talking about that red nation, the nation of Edom. With the woman, that's going into Israel, according to, what is that? Jeremiah 6 and 2. Read.
Get 'em. And went to make war with the remnant of her seed.
That's the Israelites. Read.
Which keep the commandments of God.
What are they doing?
Keep the commandments of God and the testimony and have the testimony of Jesus Christ.
So that's why they coming after us, because they mad with us. They ain't mad about what's his name? Islam and Muhammad running people over. He out there playing Death Race 2000. I don't know if they seen the movie. Running people over. Y'all ever seen that old movie where, you know what I'm talking about, Officer Phinehas, where they get points for running people over? They out there playing that in France. Nobody do nothing. No mosque shut down or nothing.
There's more mosques getting built.
We just read the Bible. That's showing you the true power, man, who God is dealing with.
And understand, it's not Christianity. No, it ain't Christianity, because Christianity worldwide. It's not that. They say, oh, nah. It's not. These are the true threats. These are the true prophets.
That's right.
60 of them.
Yeah.
We got 9 million daggone Muslims out there running people over and yelling Allah Akbar and all that, shooting people and all that. They not a threat.
Right.
We got 60 people, that ain't heard a fly.
We
just reading the Bible. We got to shut them down.
Right. And they ain't scared of nothing either.
What's the next story?
Hey, put up the next one. Put up the next World News video. What's that?
How cooked is Letitia James? Should we expect the handcuffs that we've seen on various high-ranking Democrat officials across the country happening last week? Should we expect that? I mean, will we actually get the handcuff moment here, Letitia James?
I don't know what will happen. I can't predict the future. But all I can say is whether or not they handcuff her, she's guilty. The evidence shows that she's guilty. Most likely they are going to handcuff her, and most likely they are going to arrest her, and most likely they are going to indict her. But irrespective of that, the documentation speaks for itself. And if they can't bring a case against them, shame on them. They suffer the humiliation. I stand behind all of the research that I've done, and all of the research that I've done shows that she's guilty of mortgage fraud, violating New York State financial disclosure statutes, mail fraud, wire fraud, whatever you want to call it. I'm not a lawyer, but she is guilty. She is guilty of signing documents that contain false information that she financially benefited from, and she can't get out of that.
So now, this is showing you that Esau is about revenge. You understand that? So now, a lot of people don't know what that clip was talking about. Y'all got the picture of the sister
crazy
that they talking about? Y'all got it? Go ahead and get that up there, because a lot of people don't know. That's the sister right there, Letitia James. What was she, the
New York
Attorney General? That's the sister that they got to lock Trump up.
Right. Hey, I want to get a verse right quick, because this situation reminds me. Get Isaiah 32 and 9. Let me see. I want to get straight to the point.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 32, verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech.
Because of a lot of our sisters, bro. A lot of our sisters are caught up and deceived by the white man's society, and the white man uses them. You got to look at this case. This case is about this woman ciphering money for her own benefit.
Right.
But we looking at situations in the media where Esau's doing it. What do you think Doge is discovering? Wasteful spending? Oh, how did Bill Clinton's daughter become a millionaire overnight?
They can get away with that stuff.
Yeah.
Right,
Nothing
right.
happened to them.
Yeah.
But, and they hired her to, to go after Trump. You understand that? So now that he ain't there, you don't see nobody defending her.
Nah.
You understand that? Can you finish, officer?
Yeah.
I want to get Ciroc 12 and I want to get 8. Because, she was like big time Democrat, working with them to lock Trump up and all that stuff. Let's see. Let's read this.
The book of Sirach, chapter 12, verse 8. A friend cannot be known in prosperity.
So when they had the power and they was in power, they was in charge, everything was good. Get Trump, do this. It was a lot of the charges was fake. Yeah. I'm gonna be real with it. I'm not no Trump fan or nothing like that, but the charge was fake. They had her up to do the job, right? Read.
And an enemy cannot be hidden in adversity.
You see that? So now that they ain't got the power no more, now nobody defending her. Now they talk about she about to get locked up. Keep reading.
And remember, she wasn't the only black woman that was
Nah,
used
they got
to go
Big
against
Fanny
Trump.
too. They going after her. They got.
They gonna have to use that black woman.
They going
now.
after the man. A lot of y'all sisters got to stop messing with these devils, man.
They can't help it.
They can't help it. Go ahead and read.
In the prosperity of a man, enemies will be grieved. But in his adversity, even a friend will depart.
You see that? So when you start going through stuff, you're going to find out who your true friends are. You thinking these people got your back. Now all of a sudden they looking at your stuff. Now nobody got your back. Read.
Never trust thine
You
enemies.
see that? Because Esau, no matter what party you with or whatever, you align yourself with these people, they are enemies according to the Bible. Read.
For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
So over time, just like iron rust over time, their wickedness is going to show through. Now nobody got your back. You done threw all your eggs out there. You was all this. We're gonna lock Trump up. There's a lot of videos of her parading around talking about what they're gonna do to Trump. Now she in the crosshairs, looking crazy.
And now he calling her clamorous. Now he calling her loud.
Yeah.
That's basically what. Get that real quick. Romans 9. Let's go to 14 though, because he done set you in the seat as if you was a king.
Get him.
As you a noble person, and now you want to judge people. What's that? Proverbs 28. You want to judge people as a king. But read that real quick.
Romans chapter 9, verse 14. What shall we say then?
No, Proverbs 9 and 14. Excuse me. Proverbs 9 and 14. Watch this.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 9, verse 14. For she sitteth at the door of her house.
For she do what?
For she sitteth at the door of her house.
She thought that was her house. This is Esau. It's called White House. White man cake. It ain't called Black House. Read.
On a seat in the high
On
places.
a what?
On a seat.
During that time period, the only people that had seats was the noble kings. We got to understand that. So now you sitting in a seat as if you a king. You sitting with Esau, your master. Read.
On a seat in the high places of the city, to call passengers who go right on their ways.
As a king would do. That's exact. Hold that real quick. Get that on Proverbs 20 and 8 too. Just to prove what we just said. Just get that. Because you want to be a king, now God going to laugh at. What's that? Proverbs 126, he going to laugh at your calamity. That's what's going on right now, sister. Read.
Proverbs chapter 20, verse 8. A king that...
A what?
A king...
Because you think you a king, sister, because Esau has made you a king in this society. Read.
That sitteth in the throne of judgment.
That sitteth in the throne of what?
Of judgment.
I'm going to judge Donald Trump. Damn. I'm with them. Now look at you. You're black. You're ugly. Now look at you. That's what Esau's saying about you. I'm going to tell you straight, sis. With that blonde hair.
Oh, yeah. Remember, we ain't got the video here, but the Edomite had said that if she do one more thing, they're going to lock her fat ass up. He said it just like that. If y'all can find that video.
And finish that, yeah. Find that. Because this is what she did. Read that again from the top, 20 and 8.
Proverbs chapter 20, verse 8. A king that sitteth in the throne of judgment scattereth away all evil with his eyes.
All that evil that Esau was doing to us, you was turning your head. All that evil he was doing to us. Now, just like Shannon Sharp, can't even got darn electric slide. I was looking at a video, he was electric slide, can't do nothing. Now you want the black folk to be on your side. We're not going to be on your side about that, sis. You better turn around and turn back to God's laws. Then we got your back. You understand?
That's right.
Go ahead.
I found it. I'm going to send it out there.
Yeah, I gotta see this.
Yeah, get that. Get
that. Look, I'm gonna show you the clip. Then we're gonna move on. I just posted it up in there. They had already said what they was gonna do. and they thinking these people got your back. Look, we can't trust these people. I hope the sister repent, man.
Lord,
you
pray.
know what I mean? That's our sister. Look, a lot of our sisters, y'all be serving the devil, you know, for these degrees and titles and stuff like that. And then when it come down to it, they leave you hanging out there to dry. Right. Y'all got it?
Let me just say this to Big Tish James, the New York Attorney General. I dare you to try to continue your lawfare against President Trump in his second term, because listen here, sweetheart, we're not messing around this time, and we will put your fat ass in prison for conspiracy against rights, and I promise you that. So think long and hard before you want to violate President Trump's constitutional rights or any other American's constitutional rights. It's not going to happen again.
Hey, look, Esau wasn't playing.
Keeping 100.
Hey, look, they wasn't playing. He told us straight like that.
Good.
He ain't laugh or smile either.
She getting her Negro wake-up card because you about having her having that blonde hair. She's showing my allegiance is to your kingdom.
Exactly.
I'm one of y'all.
I'm one of y'all. She a lieutenant. When you see that blonde hair, that's like a lieutenant. You're a 4-star general if you do the bleaching along with the blonde hair.
But see, if you was on the right side, sis, keeping God's law, give me that in Sirach 21:27, you will understand that when they try to curse you, they curse up themselves because they Satan. I'm going to tell you straight, but read that.
The book of Sirach, chapter 21, verse 27.
Uh-huh.
When the ungodly...
When the who?
When the ungodly...
These folks is ungodly. They don't keep none of God's laws. None of them. Read.
When the ungodly curses Satan, he curseth his own
Y'all got to
soul.
understand that. These guys are Satan. They talking about some going against Trump. We're not playing with Trump, but we're going against Biden. They curse up their own soul. They don't understand it. What they meant for evil was meant for good for us. Understand that.
Let's get this is going to have to be quick. Put that next video. We're going to be quick though. Let's do like the beginning of it though. A couple of minutes.
And on Monday, representatives from Walmart, Target, and Home Depot met with the president, warning there could soon be empty store shelves in the U.S. The number of cargo ships from China carrying everything from clothes to household goods was down 35% compared to the same week last year.
If it's not possible, if we're so far apart that this is not going to happen, then I think the president's probably at a point where he's going to say, well, we're done.
In this video, we're going to look at the ripple effects of escalating tariffs and what it means for store shelves in the weeks ahead, why America's food safety system may be more fragile than we think, and how the United States appears to be stepping away from global leadership, particularly in the Ukraine conflict, at a time when China and Russia, they're growing bolder. As trade routes shift, alliances realign, and old safeguards disappear.
Hey, real quick, Bishop been telling people, we've been bringing it out, make sure you got your pantries and y'all stock up. Because famines are coming to America.
Prophesied that famine will come, and prophecy will come true.
Yeah, she's a pretty mamacita with some pretty brown eyes. A head of woolly hair, yeah, it's all a disguise. She talk a good game, but then her heart is full of lies. Got a 6-shooter cooter, she be taking men's lives. Ooh, you gotta let her go. She tried to take it soul. You dodged a bullet, boy, I tell you right now. Said, oh, you gotta let her go. She got a deep hole. She wiped her mouth and said she did nothing wrong. You had your home team thinking that you're holy, and then you're playing in my face just like you wanted me. But now you're sitting at the body looking lonely. But the truth of the whole matter, you was horny. Yeah, you ran all out of patience, you forgot I was the prize. Should've opened your Bible, you should've closed them thighs. Brought shame to your daddy, ain't holding his head up high. Did all of that for nothing, I got us wondering why. Yeah, she's a pretty mamacita with some pretty brown eyes. A head of woolly hair, yeah, it's all a disguise. She talked a good game, but then her heart is full of lies. Got a 6-shooter cooter, she be taking men's lives. Ooh, you gotta let her go. the mouth and said she did nothing wrong. Ha, yeah, bang, bang, slanging that thing. Choo choo, you was riding that train. Yeah, it was you ain't got no one to blame. That kitty cat, man, them scriptures couldn't tame. You had a chance, yeah, you had a good thing. And now it's done and life ain't all what it seemed. A nightmare, but it could have been a dream. But life goes on, I know one day this song you'll sing. Yeah, she's a pretty mamacita with some pretty brown eyes. A head of woolly hair, baby, it's all a disguise. She talk a good game, but then her heart is full of lies. Got a 6-shooter cooter, she be taking men's lives. Ooh, oh, you gotta let her go. She tried to take your soul. You dodged a bullet, boy, I tell you right now. Said, oh, you gotta let her go. She got a deep hole. She wiped her mouth and said she did nothing wrong.
Man, video was
All
fire,
praises,
man.
all
Fire.
praises, all praises.
Israel doing country music now.
Glad.
A lot of country music. Officer been hanging around Deacon RBL
Glad.
with that Chevy, man. We got to straighten them out.
A lot of
you know,
country music.
you got to get that Ford, man.
On point.
I'm glad we got it.
Yeah. All right. So now we about to get into the show's topic. Stolen heritage, the war to bury black truth, black history, the real black history.
Yep.
Hey, let me get before we play the video, let me get Psalms 94 and 20. Because if you haven't been paying attention to the media, you know, your President Trump, he had just recently passed the decree to take out items from the museums that didn't portray the beautiful lights of Babylon in America. Get them.
That didn't paint white folks in a good image.
Yeah.
Hey, yep. I'm a testament to that. I seen that too.
Yeah. Talk about that, Officer.
Hold on. Get the verse first.
The book of Psalms, chapter 94, verse 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee?
This is the kingdom, the throne, the kingdom of wickedness. Like Officer Mendel was saying, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Esau, this is Babylon. Read.
Which frameth mischief by law.
You see that? Frame mischief by laws. That's how they create much evil in the earth. We got to remember, they just deported hundreds and thousands of Northern Kingdom brothers and sisters by simply creating a law. And people have been displaced out of their livelihood, out of their homes, out of their businesses, and sent over to another country that they don't even have no roots there. Some of them were American citizens. So go ahead, officer. Talk about your experience.
Yeah. So this past Sunday, we down Esau's Mall downtown DC, and we had went to the African American Museum. That was the last museum we had stopped in, me and my wife. And we going to the bottom where all the good stuff at, the good history. And we're looking and we're watching and we're seeing interracial relations. We're seeing, black women trying to court the Edomite man. Stop it. And he's dressed like Malibu's most wanted. You know, he's trying to fit in and be cool,
Come on now, dog.
looking uncomfortable. And as we're looking through the glasses and the statues that they had,
said I'm hip to the culture.
Right. We seen about 10 items missing. All it says is item removed. It didn't have a description up there. It didn't have a reason. And me and my wife was like, damn, because this is my first time coming. We like, what they do with the items? But come to find out, he's dressed just like that too. Come to find out, they doing these things on purpose. It's actually picking back right off what France is doing without people over there.
Hey, yo.
Hey, we're down the African American Museum almost every Sabbath. We got a booth that's set up down there. And we've been in there several times. Actually, we've given a tour. Me and Officer Rubin, we did a tour down there. Right. So we're very familiar with that museum. You can see some of the clips up there right now. We set up a booth with the books. And, they obviously they don't give us all of our history. Right. But it is some good stuff. It's a lot of good stuff actually in that museum. Right. You know what I mean? And there's clues if you know what you're looking at in the museum. So go ahead and play Let's play that first video with the brother from CNN real quick.
Signed an order this week in his war against woke. His latest executive order demands the removal of all, quote, divisive, improper, and anti-American ideology from famous institutions. First, he took over the Kennedy Center, as you remember. Now, Donald Trump wants to control the Smithsonian, the African American Museum, national parks, and the National Zoo. The executive order says it is for restoring truth and sanity to American history. But does this really just translate into whitewashing American history? We are going to discuss. First, to you, Torrey.
Yeah, I mean, he talks about American greatness, and clearly he means white greatness. And we are erasing Black history. I mean, I didn't realize that the Smithsonian, the Black History Museum, was part, I mean, like, obviously, but I didn't read that yet, and it almost makes me want to cry, because that is such an incredibly important space. I took my children and my wife there, like, as soon as it opened, and, like, I studied AF/AM in college, and I learned a lot going through that museum, and it's deeply emotional and moving. And to say, we don't want to talk about the history of racism, that is part of American greatness. It's part of America's evil, but the way we have moved from enslavement to segregation to wherever we are now, or wherever we were a few years ago, is part of America's greatness, and it's part of America's real story. And to say we're going to erase this and just focus on what white people have done, that's not what America is.
Well, guess what, Esau? Guess what, Trump? Until the sun, moves, and stars, all that stuff is gone, we're going to be here teaching the truth of God.
That's right.
Y'all understand?
That's right.
Get Exodus real quick. Exodus 21 and 16. This is what y'all don't want us to teach, but we're going to teach that till we go from this earth.
That's
and
right.
come right back. Read it.
The book of Exodus, chapter 21, verse 16.
Uh-huh.
And he that stealeth a man.
And he that what?
Stealeth a man.
It's like y'all stole us to build that White House out there. Y'all understand? Read.
And selleth him.
And do what?
And selleth him.
And y'all still selling our people. They got kids on what? 4-year-old kids on the border right now. They taking over. Selling them. We know what y'all doing. We ain't stupid. Read.
Or if he be found in his hand.
And we found in your hand right now, because God looking down and see we found in your hand. Read.
He shall surely be put to death.
Understand that's coming. We're going to teach that no matter what. Thus saith the Lord. We're going to be out there. Y'all got it.
That's right. Yeah, I did want to say that Trump is doing the right thing for his people. That's what our people got to understand. Like, he's looking out for his people. He's like, look, can't let all this dirt be out there. We got to cover this stuff up. I want to get, because a lot of our people have forgotten about the, the relationship. You understand that? That history is a reminder. Because some of our people think that, Bob that's on the job that's cool now, Bob was beating your back. So the Lord got to put the spirit on them to come back to that. Let's go to Ezekiel 35 and 2. I want to get that real quick.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, verse 2. Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it.
So Mount Seir, let's get Genesis 36 and 8 to prove who that is. And then we're going to come back.
The book of Genesis, chapter 36, verse 8. Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir.
So Esau, so this is a so-called white man. Now, let's go back to Ezekiel 35, and let's jump to verse 5 to show you how they feel about us. And this is coming manifest right now for everybody to see. Read.
Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel.
Because that in that museum, that's what they show, how they shed our blood. They have a perpetual hatred against us. Read.
By the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end.
Read, keep reading.
Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord God, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
Now watch what God says. Read.
Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passes out, and him that returneth.
You see that? So God has got a judgment for them, and they understand that. So when they see that history down there, they're like, nah, we know we got to pay for this. So we got to get rid of this history. That's what that's all about right there. And Trump understand that.
Hey, make the Lord make them feel bad, because even when you saw that video on the newscast, you saw the white woman and the white man. They was looking all crazy in the face. Even though homeboy was just bringing straight confusion.
He really was.
He was all over the place. But hey, give me Micah chapter 2, Read verse 1 and 2. 1 and 2.
The book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
This their plans. Their plans to shut it down. Shut even our organization down. Their plans to shut it down. They're inside. They got inside people in the organization to know exactly what we're doing so they can know what to shut down. Read.
When the morning is light, they practice it.
They put it into practice. Read.
Because it is in the power of their hand.
Because they rule the world. They are the border of wickedness that rule. They have the power right now. They are the ruling kingdom. Esau. Read.
And they covet fields and take them by violence.
All the lands they currently have, they took by warfare, violence. Read.
And houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage.
Even his heritage. So now you can't say, oh, well, yeah, we have a Black History Museum. We're going to teach our young Black children. We're going to take them to the museum so they can learn about some of their history. No, the white man said, hell no, you're not. They took it out to schools, and now they're taking it out to museums. You're not teaching that to your children because they want to give you their history, white history. Matter of fact, all of them white statues that y'all took down, they about to put back up.
Hey, they said they bring Columbus Day back.
Yeah.
They got to celebrate killing them Indians.
Yeah,
You
they
know,
don't give a damn about
Trump
that.
said, I'm
All
bringing
praise.
that back. Hey, can we play that other video real quick? The newscast, the CBS joint, real quick.
While we waiting, get that real quick in Isaiah 14. Because don't say it wasn't us, it was my parents. God got a scripture for everything for you, okay? So listen here, you viper snake. We got you. Read.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21.
Prepare. So when you prepare a meal, you get it ready. You season it up. God's been seasoning your behind up for all the sins you've done to our people. He's been seasoning your behind up with flavor, with the salt of the earth, because we the salt. Read.
Prepare slaughter for his children.
For who?
For his children.
For his children. So Billy Bob and them, all those ones that did stuff. Remember we was watching that movie Sinners, all them vampires? That's y'all. Prepare slaughter for his children. Read.
For the iniquity of their fathers.
For what?
For the iniquity of their fathers.
For the sins of your fathers. Guess what? You were your fathers. You are your fathers. Read.
That they do not rise.
That they do not what?
Rise.
You're not going to rise again. Why? Read.
Nor possess the land.
Watch this.
Nor fill the face of the world with cities.
You're not about to build another city. This is it. Finito, as they say in French. I don't even know if it's French, but it is today.
All right, here we go.
Joining us on the news at 11, I'm Larry Miller. Multiple sources confirmed to WUSA 9 the Smithsonian Institution is starting to move out some artifacts from the National Museum of African American History and Culture. In fact, a civil rights leader and pastor said that he was told the artifacts he donated to the museum were being returned. Our Alexis Wainwright has the full story.
2 employees with the National Museum of African American History and Culture told me the museum is moving out some of its artifacts. Now, this news has ignited growing concerns among visitors who travel from all over the world to learn about African American history.
So I'm not disappointed. And it's unfortunate that people don't realize that if you don't know history, you will repeat history's horrors.
Reverend Dr. Amos Brown says he has seen it all. He's been a civil rights activist for 73 years and has been on the front lines of history. But now he feels some of the history is being erased. He received an email from the Smithsonian Institution this month informing him the artifacts he donated to the National Museum of African American History and Culture were being returned. The artifacts included a Bible Brown carried during the demonstrations with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Jesse Jackson, and a copy of History of the Negro Race in America, one of the first books on racism in the U.S.
This excuse was because they were.
You gotta wonder, like, he had a Bible there. They sent that back.
Yep.
And then some book. Like, what was that all about?
That's that crafty counsel that you read in Psalms 83. Let's get that real quick. 83 and 3. All of this goes hand in hand. It's like it's not a coincidence that their spirit is moving like this from France to the school system head, to the museums. They trying to remove all these things to keep us from our own heritage, like what Officer Phinehas put out. Read that.
Officer Mike,
The Book of Psalms.
Real quick, because somebody made a comment. Esau is in the chat.
Oh yeah, all praises.
So he says, "How do you, as black men, call us evil as America's greatness?" Let me show you. Let's get that real quick, because that's real good. And he must not have been on earlier. Let's get that Job 9:24.
Let's get that.
Because who's running the world right now? The white man.
Yeah, you.
Right? You running the world. So let's see what the Bible says.
That's clear and evident.
I gotta answer that.
Oh yeah, won't let nothing slide on truth be told.
Get that, John.
Go ahead and get that. Job 9:24.
The book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
So the earth is given to who?
Into the hand of the wicked.
To the hand of the wicked. Read.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
He covereth the faces of the judges. Who are the judges? The Israelites. So how does he cover their faces? If we type in Jesus Christ right now, what image is going to come up? Is it going to be the image that we read about in Revelations 1:14?
Right.
Or is it going to be another image? Read.
If not, where? And who is it?
If it ain't the white man, who is it? You in the comment chat. If it ain't you, who is it? Who's running the earth? You understand that? Who's making the calls? Who's that? That wasn't that Trump that shut everybody down with the tariffs and all that. He had the ability to shut everybody down, to shut everything down. There ain't nobody else could do that.
Right. And I'm gonna tell you this. Come back next week. Don't worry, we got a Bible. Right. We got the old Bible from 1800s with the slave master in there. Come back next week, we'll show it to you. Okay, so we will show you how evil you are. Yes, we got the Bible.
Don't forget about Malachi, showing who the wickedness is.
The book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 4.
Nah, start at 1.
Verse 1.
Yeah, you got to understand the context.
The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi.
By Malachi, read.
I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord? Yet I love Jacob.
I love Jacob, the Israelites. That's us. Read.
And I hated Esau.
That's you.
And laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness.
So when did he lay his mountains and heritage waste for the dragons? That was during the dark ages. And matter of fact, that's a history that they really try to hide. When we were ruling Europe and all of that.
Yep.
Read.
Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places.
That's the Renaissance. When you came out and you started ruling. Read.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build.
They going to build.
But I will throw down.
He said he's going to throw down. And what they going to call these people?
And they shall call them the border of wickedness.
They going to call them what?
The border of wickedness.
And who?
And the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever.
God hates you forever. That's it. You got to pay for what you did.
Ever?
Look, they killed over 200 million Native Americans. Over 200 million African Americans. They still killing today. When we look at what happened in Iraq, they got weapons of mass destruction. We got to go over there. What did they do to the people over there? They dropped depleted uranium on the people. They got all these misfigured kids and everything over there. All of these nations that they totally wiped out. What about Australia? They totally desolated those people over there. Everywhere that flag lands, everywhere that the white man lands is destruction.
Right.
You got to pay for that. You are the wicked.
How much time we got off? We done? We got wrap. Ooh.
Wrap it up. We gotta wrap it up. That's the show. That's the show. All praises to the Lord. Let's tune in next week for another great show. But that's the show. Hey, just tune in for another. Hey, make sure you subscribe too.
All praise.
Make sure you subscribe. All right. Hey, Island of Deception. This book right here, Bishop's book, talks about the atrocity that the white man did over in them islands over there by Australia. Read. All right. Also, make sure y'all get Captain Hoshia's book. Real good book. Make sure y'all like. Make sure y'all put comments up also. Next. Hey, subscribe. Esau, subscribe, man. Subscribe so you can tune in every week. We appreciate your subscriptions. Hey, and make sure you also donate to us building back the nation of the 12 tribes. Hey, make sure you scan the QR code right there at the bottom, Esau. Support us to build up the 12 tribes. Support the Booster Club. Hey, scan the QR code too and give the IT team great 5 stars. Appreciate you, Esau. And with that, we say shalom.
Shalom, Israel. Most High Christ bless.
Shalom, Most High Christ bless.